So I'm Matt. I've been coming to C3 Church for about 2 years now, I think. Before coming here, I was sort of between churches. Couldn't really find, I was going to a church in Wollongong at some point and was trying to find my home in a way. And my sister was actually going here at the time and she was like, oh, come along, like I think it's a church you'll really enjoy. So I just tagged along. As soon as I walked through the doors, I had two people just straight away in my face going, how are you, what's your name, all this, and I was just like, whoa, this is like just something I'd never experienced in like all the churches I've been. I sort of felt always out of the circle, but I was just straight into the circle, and yeah, it was actually quite a surreal sort of thing. I was like, hey, I think this feels good, and then sort of kept coming week by week ever since, and yeah, haven't left. So my journey of salvation is sort of almost like a typical Christian one. I was born into a Christian family, went to a Christian school from a real young age, had the same group of mates, we went to the same youth group. It was really like just your typical Christian family sort of thing. So 2015, I was in year 11 at school, and one of my mates, best mates since year 5, was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma, which is a blood cancer. It was pretty bad at the stage, and so he went into chemo and everything, and we were all a bit rattled by it. Every night was the whole, like, Lord, just come on, save him. Like, this would be like a miracle if you could save him. And then he got put into remission, which was amazing. It was like after a year or so of chemo and everything, and he's put into remission, and I was, thank you, Lord, like you saved him. I was just rejoicing in a way. And then 2017, 18th of June, I remember it like it was yesterday. I got a phone call from another mate that my mate that had cancer had been killed in a car accident. I was actually really angry at God. Extremely angry. I knew, I didn't question if God was real. I didn't question if any of that sort of stuff. I sort of just got really angry and went down this big spiral of, you know what, God, stuff it. I'm going to do what I want, when I want. In a way to sort of rebel. And it led me down a spiral of drugs, alcohol. At the time I was playing rugby league professionally, and so all the stigma of that was just going straight to my head and everything, and I was just in this downward spiral. I was getting like depressed, and about 6 months into this spiral, I was up at night at about, I would say 3:30 in the morning. I was just awake, could not sleep, did not know why. A mate, one of my mentors when I was growing up, just messaged me out of the blue and said, mate, I can't sleep and I can't stop thinking about you, what's going on? And I was like, are you serious? Like, I didn't know if it was a prank or what, and I messaged back like, bro, what? Like, what are you doing? And yeah, he just was like, mate, we're getting coffee tomorrow morning. There's something you just need to tell me and I don't know what it is. And saw him the next morning and I just broke down. And he was living in Wollongong at the time, and he goes, I don't care what you say, I'm driving up from Wollongong every day and I'm taking it to my church sort of thing. And I owe him my whole life. He's dead set saved me and brought me to eternity, and I haven't looked back ever since. Oh, Jesus has changed my life in so many ways now. I just have such a hope. Like I'm in a pretty full-on job now, and there's just such a hope, and I have such a big, strong faith, and I want people to know God's grace, because it's so powerful. No matter what we do, and no matter what we say, our actions, anything, God will forgive us in a heartbeat, and it's something for us not to take advantage of. And it's just, yeah, to me, it's just mind-blowing. And you talk in my job currently, it's just like you talk to people in their lowest points, and there's just this natural reaction for whether you're a Christian or not to just sort of go, there's a bigger power. Like there's this, if someone dies, it's sort of like, oh, I'll see you again soon. And it's just such a humanly instinct to just think that there's a higher power. And I think that obviously that's God. And God, the hope is that no matter what happens in this life, God's got us. And like God's got us in His hands. He's showing us the way. It's just, to me, I just can't get my head around it. It just makes me so excited and so happy. So yeah, I'm just a happier person now, and yeah, just frothing on faith in a way.